In a pivotal moment for Southeast Asian naval power, a new chapter is being written on the open seas. The Philippine Navy's Jose Rizal-class frigates have now achieved full combat readiness, marking a significant milestone in the nation's maritime defense. After years of patrolling contested waters as symbols of hope and determination, these ships have been transformed. Outfitted with advanced close-in weapon systems and state-of-the-art towed array sonars, they are no longer just watchful sentinels. They have become true guardians of the nation's maritime interests, ready to respond to any threat. This comprehensive upgrade, completed in early 2026, closes critical capability gaps and marks a leap forward in operational effectiveness. It represents years of planning, technical expertise, and unwavering commitment to national security. Originally delivered by Hyundai Heavy Industries, the ships were fitted for but not with key systems due to budget constraints, a common challenge for developing navies striving for modernization. Now, with the long-awaited hardware finally installed, the Jose Rizal-class frigates are no longer just a promise for the future. They're a credible deterrent, fully equipped to defend the nation's interests. The addition of these advanced systems dramatically improves survivability against missile and submarine threats, two of the most pressing dangers in the region's increasingly contested waters. The ships can now detect, track, and neutralize threats with far greater efficiency. This is more than a technical upgrade. It's a powerful statement of national resolve and a clear message to both allies and adversaries that the Philippines is serious about defending its sovereignty. The Philippine Navy has moved from operating hand-me-downs and outdated vessels to fielding modern, capable platforms that can stand shoulder to shoulder with regional peers. For the first time, the crews can operate with full confidence, knowing their ships are equipped with the tools and technology needed to meet the challenges ahead and protect the nation's maritime domain. The journey to this point highlights not only the challenges of military modernization on a tight budget, but also the rewards of strategic patience, careful planning, and the determination to see a vision through to completion. With sustained political will and a clear sense of purpose, the Philippines has proven it can build a formidable naval force, one that is ready to protect its people and its future. The Jose Rizal-class now stands as a proud symbol of a nation prepared to defend its maritime rights, its sovereignty, and its place in the region for generations to come. When the Jose Rizal-class frigates first entered service, they were hailed as a leap forward for the Philippine Navy. The arrival of these ships was celebrated as a new era, promising to transform the fleet's capabilities and project a stronger maritime presence in the region. Sleek and modern, they replaced aging World War II-era ships and became the fleet's flagships. Their advanced design and technology stood in stark contrast to the rusting hulls of the vessels they replaced, symbolizing hope for a revitalized Navy. Yet, beneath their advanced exteriors, a critical vulnerability lurked. They lacked the close-in weapon system and towed array sonar. These omissions were not just technical details but fundamental gaps in their defensive and offensive capabilities. These missing systems left the ships dangerously exposed in a high-threat environment, where modern naval warfare demands layered defenses against both aerial and underwater threats. The frigates could patrol and monitor, but their ability to survive a determined attack was questionable. Without key systems, their crews faced uncertainty in the event of a real conflict. Naval analysts saw them as Potemkin warships, impressive on the surface, but incomplete underneath. The term captured the uneasy reality, a show of strength that masked underlying weaknesses. The absence of a CIWS meant any missile that slipped through other defenses could strike home, leaving the ship and its crew at grave risk during a missile attack. Without a TAS, their anti-submarine capabilities were limited, making them high-value targets for enemy submarines lurking beneath the waves, undetected and dangerous. The ships were a promise of future strength, but not yet its embodiment. They represented ambition and progress, but also the challenges of modernization. Regional observers noted the gap, modern platforms, but not yet a complete war-fighting capability. The world watched as the Philippines strove to close this critical gap. The need for a true upgrade was urgent and obvious. Only with these essential systems could the Jose Rizal-class frigates fulfill their promise and truly defend the nation's waters. The absence of CIWS and TAS wasn't a mistake, it was a calculated risk. Budget realities forced the Philippine Navy to prioritize getting new hulls in the water, even if some systems had to wait. This fitted for but not with approach allowed for phased payments and faster delivery. Crews could train and develop doctrine while waiting for upgrades, but the downside was clear. The ships operated at a known disadvantage. Without a CIWS, they had no last-ditch defense against sea-skimming missiles. Without a TAS, their ability to detect submarines was severely limited. These gaps turned every patrol into a gamble. The Navy accepted these risks to avoid further delays in modernization. The plan was always to upgrade, if and when funding allowed. The recent completion of these upgrades finally fulfills that promise. The West Philippine Sea is one of the world's most contested maritime zones, with China's Navy and maritime militia constantly challenging Philippine sovereignty. Advanced anti-ship missiles and stealthy submarines have made the region even more dangerous. Missiles like China's YJ-18 pose a direct threat, while modern submarines can operate undetected for weeks. For the Philippine Navy, these threats are not theoretical, they shape every patrol. Patrolling without a CIWS or advanced sonar was like walking through a minefield, unprotected. The risk to ships and sailors was unacceptable. The gap between threat and defense was growing. The urgency to close this gap became impossible to ignore. The Navy needed a solution. Fast. Faced with mounting risks, the Philippine government made upgrading the Jose Rizal-class a top priority. Political will and public pressure drove the Department of National Defense to secure funding for the missing systems. The frigate acquisition project Lot 2 was born, with a dedicated budget for CIWS and TAS. Hyundai Heavy Industries, the original builder, was contracted to integrate the new systems. The process was swift dry docking, installation, and rigorous trials followed. By late 2025, the hardware was in place. By early 2026, the ships were fully operational. The upgrade was a testament to focused leadership and effective partnership. The Philippine Navy's most advanced ships were finally complete. The recent upgrades have truly transformed the Jose Rizal-class frigates into formidable warfighters, elevating their capabilities far beyond their original design. These ships now stand as a symbol of the Philippine Navy's modernization and growing maritime strength. The Asal Sunden's 35mm Gökdeniz CIWS, a highly advanced Turkish-made twin cannon system, now provides a lethal last line of defense against aerial threats, including anti-ship missiles and fast-moving aircraft. By firing programmable airburst rounds, the Gökdeniz creates a dense wall of tungsten fragments, effectively destroying or neutralizing incoming missiles and drones before they can strike the ship. Its fully autonomous radar and sensor suite ensures a split-second response to threats, providing the ship with 360-degree protection and reducing the workload on the crew during high-stress combat situations. On the anti-submarine warfare front, the addition of the French Safran Captus 2 towed array sonar gives the frigates a powerful new ear beneath the waves, greatly enhancing their ability to detect underwater threats. This variable depth sonar can listen below the thermocline, a layer that often hides submarines, allowing the ship to detect even the quietest enemy submarines at long range and in challenging acoustic conditions. The combination of the advanced TAS and the ship's Wildcat helicopter, which can deploy its own sensors and weapons, creates a layered hunter-killer capability that extends the ship's reach far beyond the horizon. With these tools, the frigates can now actively hunt and engage submarines, not just defend themselves, making them a true threat to hostile underwater forces. These comprehensive upgrades significantly extend the ship's operational reach and survivability, allowing them to operate confidently in high-threat environments and protect vital sea lanes. The Jose Rizal-class is no longer just a patrol platform. It has evolved into a formidable multi-role asset, capable of both offensive and defensive operations across a wide range of missions. With these enhancements, the Philippine Navy now possesses a credible deterrent against both missile and submarine threats. The transformation is complete, marking a new era for the nation's maritime defense. With CIWS and TAS installed, some ask, what about the vertical launch system? The Navy deliberately prioritized survival, plugging the most dangerous gaps first. A VLS would boost offensive power, but the immediate need was to defend against missiles and submarines. This phased approach is both fiscally responsible and tactically sound. The VLS remains a future goal, likely to be pursued during the ship's midlife refit. By then, the Navy will have the experience and resources to integrate it effectively. Training, logistics, and doctrine will be ready for the next leap. For now, the focus is on absorbing the new defensive systems. The Jose Rizal-class stands on a solid foundation, ready for future upgrades. The journey to full capability continues, step by step. The Jose Rizal-class upgrade is a case study in smart, multi-year defense planning. The revised AFP Modernization Act provided stable, long-term funding, crucial for complex projects. Breaking the program into phases allowed the Navy to secure ships first, then add key systems. This approach ensures progress even with limited budgets. The model is now being applied to other major acquisitions. It builds institutional expertise in project management and systems integration. The Navy's technical teams gained invaluable experience working with international partners. This is modernization, not just of hardware, but of people and processes. The Philippines is building a self-reliant professional defense force. The success of the Jose Rizal-class sets a new standard for future modernization. The Jose Rizal-class frigates have finally shed the label of paper tigers. With their new weapon systems, they are now credible deterrents, no longer just symbols, but true warfighters. Potential adversaries must now reckon with multi-layered defenses and potent ASW capabilities. The ships can confidently escort high-value assets and operate assertively in contested waters. The strategic calculus in the region has changed, the cost of aggression has risen. For the sailors, this upgrade is a promise fulfilled. They now have the tools to defend the nation. The Philippine Navy's transformation is real and visible. The Jose Rizal and Antonio Luna are now the sharp tip of the spear. They are ready to guard, not just watch. This is a new era for the Philippine Navy, modern, capable, and resolved. The journey from aspiration to credible power is complete. The archipelago is better defended than ever before. The Jose Rizal-class stands as a testament to national will and strategic vision.